The football team has no name. The New York Giants fans have no shame. And it's been Batman forever since the Cowboys won the big game. You are now watching a Philly Fuego production. Gracias, amigos. Fly, Eagles, fly. Welcome to the Nest Out West, where Eagles fans are always the best. I will always ride or die for this team, and when I'm gone, please bury me in green. Now I don't want to come off like I'm bragging, but I'ma bring the heat like an effing dragon. You can call me Fuego, aka Phillyzilla, coming to you like the Thriller in Manila. Lots of collabs and live streams galore. You're gonna love what I have in store. Giving you my all, I always will try. And just remember, it's fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah.
What is good? What is going on? And what is cracking? I'm Philly Foothills, and I am back in the Nest Out West, where I'm trying to bring you the best when it comes to Philadelphia Eagles content on YouTube. And to my left, I got my guy here, Desert Eagle 90. He's in the building. He's in the nest out west. Welcome in, my guy. How you doing? Introduce yourself. Let everybody know how you're doing, where they could find you at, and all that good stuff. The link to his channel is in the description. He's another great Eagles YouTube content creator who I have been wanting to get on my channel for a while now. And I'm excited about tonight. So what's going on, my dude?
What's going on, man? Thanks for having me on the show, man. First of all, man, to everybody, I'm sure a lot of you know who I am. For those that don't know, it is
Must be living under a rock.
Definitely. But it's none other than your boy Desert Eagle 90, man. You can find me on that channel, Desert Eagle 90, man. First of all, man, hope everybody's having a good day that's tuning in. And as always, Fly Eagles Fly. Football is right around the corner, and I'm very excited. We waited so long for this. It's like we've gone through we went through the politics. It's divided us as human beings.
Right.
I'm not going to say the certain word, but that's been, they're trying to force us upon that one lately. The NBA, the Space Jam 2, the Coming to America, just getting through all that stuff. Here we are, Eagles fans, coming together once again on a season. We're pretty divided about the season, but you know what? I'm excited for Eagles football, but I'm also excited for the future. The new era of Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts finally getting the chance. He better get the chance. I mean, we let Carson Wentz go for this guy. He better be our starting quarterback,
right?
But I'm getting a little too excited, you guys. we still got to, we're just getting started. But I'm doing well, you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Philly Foothills, thank you for having me on the show, man. It's been long overdue, but here we are.
Absolutely. And like the banner said, all my Philbillies, Eagles Nation out there, definitely welcome in Desert Eagle to the Nest Out West. I'm sure we'll be working together in the future soon again, because like we said, a little pregame talk. The season's about to kick off, so it's going to get busy real quick. So yes, we're going to be definitely working a lot, putting out that great content. So make sure you guys go check them out if you haven't done so already. Like you said, you must have been living, like I said, you must have been living under a rock. So definitely go check them out. Go sub them up if you haven't done so already. Let them know Foothill sent you, just so we know. The live stream's working. We're doing some good things out here for each other. But yeah, I mean, so I like my. Like I told you pre-show a little bit, I like my Philbillies to get to know you a little bit better if they don't know you already. But like I know you got a good channel and you've been putting out lots of good content. So were you born into a Eagles fan or how long? If not, how long you been one? How long you been bleeding green?
Well, before I answer this great question, I've always loved answering. By the way, I'm sorry, you guys, a little rude of me, but I noticed something a little different. Normally when I cam up, I always got the long dreads, but a little something different. I'm here with the fresh cut. You feel me? The fresh fade. Shout out to the barber from Darby. I'm just feeling pretty different, a lot lighter.
Feeling light, right? You're feeling like light
a lot light. When I swing, now I'm just normally hair just fly everywhere. Now I'm just getting a headache just doing that. You feel me? But but yeah, normally I used to have dreads, you guys, but I just chopped it off. It's been a week and feeling great. Now, sorry about that. On to the question. Were you born to an Eagles family? How long have you been bleeding green? Now, great question. Now, where was I born to an Eagles family? Now, unfortunately, I was not necessarily born to an Eagles family. My father is a diehard Colts fan. And the reason why he's a Colts fan is because the Indianapolis Colts was originally from Baltimore, which my father's side of the family, most of them are in Baltimore. My mom's side, on
Yeah.
the other hand, you can say are Eagles fans, but I'm more close to my dad's side than I am on my mom's side. So, how did I become an Eagles fan? Let's just say for those that know is familiar with North Philly, it's like borderline North Philly slash Logan slash entering northeast-ish, but that's kind of out the picture. But I was staying at Boren, Wyoming. For those that know Boren, Wyoming is there's a big church and like a few abandoned houses down there. I know kind of rough childhood. There's a Rite Aid right there, Dunkin' Donuts, Burger King. I used to take advantage of that when it was, I think it was like free Whoppers on Sundays or dollar. It was long ago. It was like 96, 97-ish, the year we were 3-13. But here's the funny thing. The reason why I became an Eagles fan, the year we sucked, Bobby Hoyer as our quarterback. Lots of midnight green, still Kelly Green was out, still representing, and I always ask myself, like I wasn't the most knowledgeable in football. I was only like 7 to 8 years old, okay?
Right.
So Eagles fans, the passion, the loyalty, just everything still represent, even though we had such a horrible season.
Because you're in your 20s, right? You're fairly young, right? You're in your 20s, right?
I'm 31 now. 31.
You're 31. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Bird Gang 31, by the way.
Hey, like
I'm 31.
Black don't crack. So I thought you were in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you look good for your age, my guy.
I appreciate it. But, people say I look like I'm back in high school right now. A lot of my old high school mates, damn, you look like, I look a lot younger now. I might be getting carded if I go back out soon. I don't know. But yeah, man, this
how long did you have the dreads?
I had the dreads for about 12 years.
Really? Wow. Yeah. That must feel crazy different to have it for that long.
For most of my life, I've always had long hair, but I'm gonna say up to like 2007, 2008, my senior year, I chopped it off. Let me tell you something. Before I chopped my head off, 12 years ago, before I started over.
Yeah.
Before that, I was always trying to be like, hey, I always had like the zigzags, every style he had braids, I was always there. I wanted to be him so bad.
Yes, sir.
So I've always had long hair, but then I chopped it off, because
I used to rock the Irish back in the day too.
Yeah, man. Like it's like when you try to go to the prom, you gotta look as good as possible. I had nobody to, hook me up. So, but yeah, man, 12 years in the game, I had long hair, I had dreads and everything. It was fun. It's new to a lot of people that's going, but it's old to me.
What made you decide to cut them off?
What made me cut it off?
After 12 years.
After 12 years, I know. Well, actually, I mean, for those that was been self for a while.
You've had him since right out of high school, basically. Like you're 31. So that puts him 12 years.
20.
That puts him at 19 at 19. So like a year after high school. You've had him that's
my math kind of sucks now. I've been drinking coffee, my bad. I'm trying to stay awake, my bad. But
hey, I appreciate you doing it late. I doing this today. I know you're a little under the weather earlier today, so
yeah, I'm feeling a lot better though. Right? It's not COVID, you guys, by the way. It's not COVID, by the way.
I think he got the stomach bug that hurt Scott. That's what he just got the little stomach boo-boo. That's it.
Yeah, but I'm good now, you guys. I'm good. But what made me cut it off 12 years later?
Yeah.
Was pretty much I didn't see when you have dreads, you have to keep up as far as keeping it maintained,
Yeah.
And my problem is, me getting to the trucking business, I'm always busy, and it's like when you're always working, driving trucks, unloading the truck and all of that. And then, after that, I'm trying to go working out and then, also be a husband and be a father and everything, just a busy man.
Yeah.
And it's like, especially not only that, but for side work, I cut grass, I fix cars. There's a lot I do. Anywhere I can keep doing to make money. And it just comes to the point, when you're a working man, having that and long hair doesn't really coexist like that.
I got you.
Because it just doesn't, and I came to a point when I started neglecting my hair, it just started coming out slowly. So it just came to the point I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to chop it off because it was just in a way. It was in a way.
Like you said, you're a busy guy and you're creating great content on
Yeah.
YouTube too. I mean,
And I'm trying to stay active on this as well. Yeah.
exactly. I mean, I've been speaking of that. I've been enjoying the. I know during the off time, during the off season and things like that. I know you're putting out some shorts and things like that. I was enjoying. I was definitely keeping up with those. I was enjoying watching those. So definitely
Yeah.
shout out to you for those. Definitely, those are good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was trying to at least let y'all know I'm still alive, little shorts, I
Make
would
sure
always
slow
make funny
polls.
videos
Yeah,
here or there, but
polls. You gotta check the polls, right? Make sure you
what's
still
up?
alive. We gotta check the polls every now and then of our fans, right? Make sure they still know we're there. Everything like that. It's good.
Shout out to PR52 in the comments. He's PR52. That's my guy right there, man. That's my guy, PR52. One of the OGs on YouTube, Eagles fan. He's one of the OGs, man.
Hey, shout out to you, PR52. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. Hey, if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the Nest Out West here. Doing some good things out here in California, holding it down for Eagles Nation. So I appreciate you showing up for this live stream. I know it's a little late if you're on the East Coast, but hey, we got 5 people in the live right now. Thank you, definitely, guys. I appreciate you. Vic 3, he's in the house. Definitely. Coach Dante, shout out to all you guys. Thank you so much for chiming in. See if anybody else is in here. Jordy Fighter was in here a little bit earlier. Oh, shout out to Primetime with Stephen Joyce. I don't know if you've heard about this crazy giveaway this guy's doing. Desert Eagle. He's almost at, so he just reached 40 subscribers. He made a giveaway. He's doing 3 crazy giveaways, and he hasn't even reached 100 subscribers yet. At 40, which he just reached, he's giving away a signed Jalen Hurts jersey. I'm not sure if it's a number 1 or a number 2. I don't know what color it is, if it's black, if it's white, if it's green. I haven't heard anything like that. And at 50 subscribers, which he's almost at now, he's going to giving away a signed Devontae Smith jersey.
Really? College?
Really?
We talking about college jersey or Eagles jersey?
That wasn't specified, but I don't know yet. So I'm thinking if it's an Eagles jersey, I mean, man, that thing must be spanking new, obviously, right? I mean,
wow.
Yeah, and then at 100 subscribers, he's giving away tickets to the Chiefs versus Eagles game in October. Yeah. So if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you go sub up to this guy right here. Prime time
jersey. Okay.
Stephen Joyce. He is giving away some good crazy shit right now, and he's doing. He's trying to gain subscribers. He's being very, very generous. So shout out to him.
Very generous. Very.
Yes, very. So definitely go check him out. He's building his studio right now. He's got young kids that are about to go back into school. So he's going to be putting out more content very, very soon. So definitely go check him out. It's Prime, just like it should pop up on YouTube, just like it's spelled down here. Because before, actually earlier today, I had to help him out because the name on his YouTube channel was just Primetime with Steven. And when you type that in, it was really hard to find him. I had to search.
It also does that because he's new on YouTube. So
right.
So
exactly.
the more you put out more content, the more numbers you get. It's kind of like a perk thing. The more subs you get, the more That's kind of that's how it was with my backup channel at times. So yeah, it sucks, but you just gotta share. You just gotta either share the link of your channel. It'd be a whole lot easier. Pretty much do it that way. Like I would say, somebody grab the link of his channel, just put it in the comments, and I say, pin it that way. Or put it in the description. However, I say do it that way.
Yeah, Vic3, if you could do that, I would appreciate it. Or if Big Play Slay's in the chat still, or anybody, Coach Dante, any of you guys, we got 10 people in the live stream right now. So I appreciate all you guys for being here. Definitely, thank you so much. Couldn't do it without you guys. Like I always say, you guys are the food and water of the channel. Without you guys, it does not continue to survive. So thank you very, very much.
There he is right there. Hold on, give me 1 second. Ooh, don't want to mess that up. There we go.
So you said you weren't born in an Eagles family, but how long have you been bleeding green for?
What age? I can easily say I've been bleeding green all my life, but I'm going to say 97 or 98 is when I officially could remember the horrible season we had. I would say the worst season. I mean, as far as my era goes, 3-13, that's pretty bad.
Yeah,
we had no quarterback, nobody. But yeah, I'm going to say for sure. I'm gonna say it was like 98-ish,
Okay.
97,
Well,
98-ish.
well over 20 years now. I got you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. I love to hear that. I like to hear backstories on people's fandom, things like that. So yeah, good shit. Definitely. Absolutely.
I'm just gonna
And,
say this fan base, the love, the hype, the passion, the loyalty, everything is what got me on board. That's why I'm like really high. That's why I'm really like down at times on people that just act like ridiculous, on social media and everything. I always call it toxicity and everything because
yeah.
it wasn't like this a long time ago.
Yeah, just more and more the more and more people get out there and things like that, and like you said, like you mentioned earlier, there's a lot of things that there are a lot of things that have been out there, a lot of toxic that's a very good word to use. A lot of toxic things out there that have been trying to divide us
Mhm.
as humanity, as people. So we got to try to, resist that as much as we can and just look at each other as equals because that's completely exactly what we are. We are all the same. We are not better than each other, and that's all a part of keeping it fuego. So make sure you guys always do that. I know you said you got. I know we touched on you drive you drive a truck for a living, and I definitely commend you for that because I know how hard that can be. I've done that for most of my adult career. So for different people, I've delivered all kinds of things. I've delivered copy machines, beds, produce, all kind. I mean, in the middle of the night, delivering produce for this company. That was a scary job, man. And they didn't even tell people we were showing up in the middle of the night either. It's like some people were, getting guns pulled on them and things like that. It's like, what the hell? That was a really whack job, man. But so, how many kids do you have? You have a little one. I know you have a little one, right?
Yeah, I do have just one little one. He just turned 2 like back in May. And he's named right.
Terrible
His day
too.
is only, huh?
I said terrible twos. I would have cut the dreads off too.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. We're only 2 weeks apart, though. Exactly 2 weeks apart.
Your birthdays.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Exact same name, except he's junior,
Yeah, yeah.
2 weeks apart as far as the birthday
Desert
goes.
Eagle Jr. I love it.
Desert Eagle Jr. Desert Eagle Jr. But yeah, we only have one kid,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would love to try to get at least one more out, but right now, we're getting a lot of things out the way, but we're
Yeah.
definitely making that a mission, hopefully another year or two. I don't know.
Yeah.
But be
But you got
patient.
very
get
blessed,
everything done.
right?
Huh?
Very blessed, right?
Very blessed.
Absolutely.
Very blessed.
Yeah, definitely. Good to hear. Definitely. I always like to hear that. So I know you're a gamer. I want to know what's your favorite game to play right now, and what other hobbies do you have?
My favorite video game to play right now, that's kind of a tough one. I'm more, I guess you want to talk about a favorite video game. I'm the old school type because most of my favorite games were on Nintendo 64. So I'm gonna say maybe as I'm gonna say Legend of Zelda was my favorite. I always like Legend of Zelda, I like GoldenEye,
I love GoldenEye
Super
too.
Mario. Yeah,
Man,
GoldenEye, yeah.
that was the first shooter game that I played back in the day. Hell yeah.
The official first shooter, yeah.
Yeah.
But I felt like, you got the best out of that.
That
You
was
could
the shit.
play a game like that, you could play for over like 24 hours, just
Easily.
you like
Yeah.
if I did a 24-hour
Pressure.
challenge live stream, it would be with that right there. But
Ooh.
I'm gonna say
Hey,
Legend of Zelda.
we might have to do
Yeah.
something like that in the future. That might be kind of fun, actually.
See, if I didn't have a son, yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah, I know.
hell yeah.
We don't have to do it that
Mainly
long,
Zelda.
but we could do something like
Yeah.
that. That'd be pretty cool.
But yeah, I'm gonna say Legend of Zelda as far as old school goes is my favorite. There was that. I like the Grand Theft Auto. I'm gonna say Vice City, also San Andreas.
Yeah. Even the
I would say
original,
those are my favorite.
I love that one
Oh
too.
yeah,
I mean,
oh yeah, oh yeah. That and I thought was one of the most underrated games that no one ever talked about. I'm gonna say it was Scarface. Scarface, of course you
okay.
know what Scarface is,
Yeah.
but PlayStation 2.
Hey,
Yeah,
me, man, you don't think I know what Scarface is, man? Come on,
a
man.
lot of kids today don't know that. A lot
I'm
of kids
older than
today
you,
don't
man.
know
I know what Scarface is, man. Come on, man.
hey, that's a good impression though.
Thank you,
Some
man.
people be like, "Who that?" But
That's
yeah, man,
okay.
old school games are the best though. Go ahead, my bad.
No, you're good. No, but so what are you playing right now?
The games I'm playing right now, I've been
I know
playing with
I've
Joey
seen you've been
Shakes.
playing some Friday the 13th. I know you guys been checking
Yeah,
that out.
Friday the
Yeah.
13th, Day by Daylight, I've been playing that with Joey Shakes. I mean, most games I play today is with Joey Shakes. And now
Shout out
it's
to
just coming
Joey
to a
Shakes
point.
too.
Huh?
I said shout out to Joey Shakes. He's holding it
That's my
down for
brother
English
right
Nation
there.
on YouTube. Big
That's my
time.
brother that's
Big
my
time.
brother right there.
Yes, sir.
That's my brother right there.
You see,
Um,
did you see the picture in the beginning that I put in the intro of you guys?
yeah, I saw it. Yeah, it was me, him, and I believe Chris the Beast.
Yeah, I
I
think
believe,
yeah.
it was the third. I remember, it was like one or two pictures I saw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me, him, and that was like in 2017, our Super Bowl year.
Got you.
Our Super
Yeah.
Bowl year against the
Dang.
Giants.
Awesome.
But
So
yeah,
what
man.
do you have what other hobbies you got? Do you like to play you like to play cards, you like to play chess or anything like that? Or I know you with a kid with a 2-year-old. Hey, I know how that is. I've already done my duties as a daddy with the little ones, but hey,
Yeah,
I definitely know how that goes. I've
yeah.
had two myself, so
I just started getting in the chess. Someone I always delivered to, he kept telling me, because I would always play like Candy Crush on my phone because that's the only game I can play with no reception. But he
yeah.
always told me I should get into chess, and I've realized, I've seen that. I've seen some clips when, some movies when they play chess, it's like it just sends a message. I feel like everybody should definitely get into chess because it makes a huge impact on your life. But I just started getting into chess, though. I got a lot to learn, but
Yeah. It does. You're right because there's a lot of aspects in life that you can relate to chess. So,
Yep.
it
Mhm.
absolutely does and it keeps your mind sharp. I do like to play when I can. But I like to do I like to do certain, different things to keep my mind sharp too. So, yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. Old school, you know what I mean? Like
I mean,
absolutely.
you didn't even touch that, did you? That was a perfect Rubik's cube. You didn't touch that, did you?
I can do it. You want me to do it? I can do it. I'll mix it up and I'll do it while we're talking.
Huh? Huh?
I'll show you.
That's another way too, though.
Right?
I might copy one of those. Not gonna lie. At one point, I was always addicted to that, but I was like, I can't do it.
No, I can't do it super fast, but I have memorized the algorithms and I can do it. It takes me, a minute or two. But there's kids that got my oldest, she used to know this kid that could do it in he could do it. He could walk up to it. They get to walk up to it and look at the Rubik's Cube for like, I think it's like a minute. And then when they start, he could do it in like under 10 seconds. It's crazy. These kids are crazy smart when it comes to things like that. Some of these kids these days, but it's it's fun. Definitely. I definitely enjoy it.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so what what's your favorite sport? Is it football? And did you play growing up?
My favorite sport is football. It was excuse me. It was basketball. I was hooked on basketball before I got into football.
Yeah.
My dad actually got me into basketball. Well, my dad got me into knowing the sport, but Michael Jordan, that was my GOAT right there.
Yes,
Always
sir.
wanted
Yes,
to be like
sir.
him until AI was on board. Then I want to be like, but right now I'm going to say football is my
Jordan's a
favorite
goat.
sport. There
That's
you
a
go.
goat. Yes,
There you
sir.
go. There you go. But yeah, football is my favorite sport. Did I play it growing up? I did when I was younger. I was in a Pop Warner League. I used to play for this team called, what do they call it now? For short, I'm gonna call it the North Philly Blackhawks, which you can find at by Temple University. 11th seats would be more. Um, yeah, I was so big a long time ago. I was actually a lineman. I was a center, you
Really?
name it, center,
Yeah.
guard, tackle. I was a defensive tackle as well for the most
Okay.
part. Tried to play linebacker, didn't work very well. But when I got into high school, I slimmed up, and I was one of those older kids that had to lose a lot of weight back then. So I ended up when I was in high school, I ended up being a tight end, but a little bit of wide receiver as well. But because my grades wasn't good at the time because I was BSing, playing too much Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, missing classes and all, when I felt that one time, my dad took me out of the football team. I was angry at him for that, but in the end, he
Yeah.
was, he was right though. But it was that, and I also did some track and field as well.
Okay.
Also did some track and field. I went to a few events there, but I ended up I guess you could say I wasn't taking the best care of my body because I kept getting like pains in my legs, like shin splints and knee injury, stuff like that, to the point I just stopped, running. But all I've been doing now is just doing like running events, that goes on in the city. The most I did was a half marathon. And after that, then, after my wife got married and we got a kid a year later, we just completely stopped after that. So I'm just pretty much a slob, just taking out cheese sticks, especially every Eagles game day, drinking too much beer. But your boy's actually working on changing that right now. But
Hey, shout out to you for that. That's definitely never easy to do.
yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
definitely never is. But yeah, I mean, I played high school football. I played high school basketball too. I was in football. I was a linebacker. I mean, I played everything damn near.
Mhm.
But, linebacker, tight end, defensive end, offensive line. Yeah. And when I played hoops, and I still can, I definitely have a pretty nice 3-point shot. So, I think at some point we'll figure out how to do it, but we got to do some kind of like I want to do like an Eagles content creator 3-point contest or something like that. This 3-point challenge.
A
Definitely.
3-point challenge.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll I'll definitely work on something like that. But yeah, definitely love anything competitive. I still like to play, like you said, chess. I like to play cards. I'm a pretty good poker player myself. I like to think
poker.
I am at least.
Love poker.
Yes, sir.
Love poker.
Yeah, absolutely. We could talk all night about poker. Absolutely, we really could. But yeah, definitely love anything competitive, 100%. And let's see here. Oh yeah, Big Play Slay's in the house. What's going on? BPS.
Big Play Slay. What up, homie? What's
Appreciate
up?
you. Matt
What up
Week.
to one of my OG followers, Matt Weeks.
Yes,
Before I
sir.
got big, he was one of the guys that always sub. Shout out to him, man.
Appreciate you, Matt, for being here. Thank you, sir. Very much so. Let's see here. Okay.
One Trey Rock. What's up? What's up? What's up?
One Trey Rock's in the building. Yes, sir. Thank you for being here, Rock. Appreciate you. Coach Dante. Always a pleasure. Thank you for being here. All right. So, yeah. So, what have you taken from the preseason so far? I know it hasn't been great. I know, but I wanted to get your thoughts on what you've taken from it so far.
Well, first of all, I'm not really panicking. I mean, it's been very embarrassing. This last game was very embarrassing.
Yeah.
Very atrocious and everything. Some things. It's just Nick Sirianni just gotta he's a head coach, so I can't really get on him just yet. But he just got to learn to like be more prepared. I mean, I understand that how do you say it's only preseason, and it's like I'm not trying to like criticize him like a lot of Eagles fans are doing, especially on Twitter, but that's still no excuse. I mean, it's like I just don't know. The team, I understand, it's a lot of backups in by far, it was just a lot of backups in there, and we wasn't really using our playbook, but at the same time, I mean, the coaches they still got to do a better job. They just came in and they looked very clueless. It was that they were very sloppy. I mean, they were sloppy the first game against the Steelers, but all I'm gonna say is, I mean, I don't think this is going to be the same team coming, into this regular season. But just Nick Sirianni just got to do a better job, just managing, the team more. But thank God all this is going on now, and not the regular season. So that's why preseason is definitely important. Other than that, I just don't really know much else to say. Honestly, it was just a lot of miscommunication. This team was very unprepared. There wasn't really any bright, you know, it wasn't really anything positive all like that to take away as far as this past game. I mean, of course, we've seen some of Devontae Smith, catch a ball here or there. We wanted that, nothing more. Jalen Hurts, thank God it's only a stomach bug and there's nothing any worse. I know the first thing everybody was assuming was COVID,
Right.
but but it could have been worse. Okay, so he'll be back. Not worried about it at all. You got an extra one down there, don't you?
Nope.
Damn. Hey.
Hey, no extra one down here. Nothing.
Hey, hold up. First of all, I like that shirt. I just never mind. That shirt's upstairs. Never mind. I just took that shirt off. I like that shirt though.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, man.
Nice.
Appreciate
Okay. I gotta copy one of those. I gotta copy one.
If I think I have it. If I have extra one, I'll send it to you.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean the preseason, like you said, and like I've been saying, it's not about wins and losses. It's about evaluating the players. People that are panicking really don't they don't fully grasp the game of football because yes, you're right. That the coaches could have done a better job with the third and fourth stringers, but like some of us have been saying, a lot of those guys that played, against the Patriots, they're not even going to make this team. A lot of our starters didn't even play. A lot of our second stringers didn't even play. So, it is what it is. I don't really give it, like I said in my last little video I did, I don't give a shit about 35-0 in preseason. I really
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the first thing I said when I made my video. I was hyped, for Eagles football. I said I don't give a damn. Big play Slay, thanks, homie. Thank you. But I don't give a damn if the Eagles get blown out. They can get blown out 76-0 for all. Like, listen, it's not about wins or losses. None of that really counts in a regular season. Some people wish that was the Super Bowl game. Some people wish that would count as a win, but it just doesn't. Right. But Eagles fans just don't like. You just got to learn. Like, what happened back in the Chip Kelly days? That's when I learned to never take it serious.
Yeah.
Never take it serious. Just, pump your brakes. It's not about wins or losses. It's about evaluating the players, showing the difference who wants to stay on this team, who wants to play, who's going to help us go all the way to pursue a number 2. That's what it's all about. The wins or losses don't even matter. All that effort the Patriots did, I don't know. I mean, I know there was Cam Newton playing. I mean, they still had Cam Newton playing. I know Mac Jones is a rookie, not going to say much about him. Sony Michel's a starting running back. I mean,
right.
Come on.
I mean, exactly. It's when you really look at it, when you step back and look at the big picture, it's like there's no reason to make any kind of big deal out of it whatsoever. I think we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Our team is young. We have a good mixture, especially on the, on both sides of the ball, really. We get a good mixture of young and veteran leadership on this team. So, I think we're going to be just fine. I'm not worried at all.
Yeah.
At all.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. So what are your expectations for this team this year? What do you I want to hear your thoughts on that.
My expectations, it's kind of hard because this is Nick Sirianni's, first year as a head coach. A lot of, Jonathan Gannon's, and the
what's your gut tell you?
Yeah. My gut tells me that we're going to be better than last year for sure.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is going to prove a lot of doubters wrong. That's not even a question. It's a matter. I mean, what did Paul Heyman say? It's not a prediction, it's a spoiler or something like that. I forgot how he says it, but shout out to Paul Heyman. But Jalen Hurts is going to prove all the doubters wrong. I mean, not even having the guy on the top 40 list was a complete joke. But
is that a wrestler? Is that a wrestler name?
Paul Heyman he was a former general manager of ECW. He's an assistant.
I knew I recognized that name. Yeah.
Yeah. My name is Paul Heyman. But he was an assistant of Brock Lesnar and now Roman Reigns.
Okay. Did you
But
know? Did you know that our linebacking coach Nick Rawlins? Did you know his brother's in the WWE?
oh, is he?
Yeah,
Hmm.
his brother is what's his Moss something Moss, Riddick Moss. I think that's his.
Riddick Moss. Is that his real name or is that what's his wrestling name?
I think that is his wrestling name. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can.
I don't
Yeah,
want to say if he's a jobber. I don't know. Or maybe he's on NXT.
maybe. But yeah, I that's what I heard. I'm not. I used to be into wrestling back in the day when when Hulk Hogan was tossing around Andre the Giant, and vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You talking about all the oh man.
Right?
But yeah, my
That
expectation
goes
of the team,
way back.
huh?
That goes way back.
It goes, yeah, way back. We're talking what, 80s or 90s? Like,
Oh yeah,
I can't
yeah.
remember how definitely before my time, I'll say. Definitely before my time. But my expectations, I'm expecting us to definitely do a whole lot better than last year. I'm not expecting, of course, as much as I would love for us to pursue a number two, I'm not going to say the big word, not this year, but I could see us going that direction about a couple years or so. But my expectation, I just want this team to have some heart. I want to see, Nick Sirianni, you know, um, I'm excited for him in the future. I'm expecting him to be able to handle this team, do something that Doug Peterson couldn't necessarily do, manage the team well, get into these guys' faces if they're not catching the ball, doing what they're supposed to do. I'm expecting us to be competitive in the division, even though this division is wide open. I don't think this team is amazing coming in, but this division is not a threat. I'm expecting this to be very competitive. I'm
Yeah.
expecting at least 7 to 8 wins, minimum 7 to 8 wins. I feel like, they're, I'm feeling pretty good coming to the season, but we're going to be great after this season. No doubt about that.
Well, yeah, because well, I mean, as long as Howie doesn't freaking do something stupid and give away all our draft picks, but yeah, I mean, we have quite a bit of draft capital coming next season, and we're gonna have quite a bit more cap space as well. So, yeah, I agree with you, and it's really exciting, especially with the amount of young players that we have already, stocked in the cupboard, so to speak. So, yeah, it's the Eagles are like you said. I agree with you. I think we're going to be surprisingly competitive this year, especially when a lot of people are expecting us to, probably some people are saying we're going to be at the bottom of our division, and I think that's asinine. I really
I
do.
feel like it's biased if you ask me,
Yeah,
especially you hear from Giants fans. They've been saying that since we pretty much did them dirty, in week 17. They've been saying that ever since that.
yeah,
But I've heard some interesting news from them,
right,
I- they they've been getting to a fight during training camp, especially with the Browns recently. There's been talk on Twitter that they've called the cops. I don't know if that's true or not, but oh my god, who does that? Get the cops involved.
right. I mean, you're talking about Joe Judge, right? Calling the
Joe
cops on
Judge.
players.
Joe Judge.
Judge Judy.
Oh my god. Joe, you know what? No, 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 no.
I can't diss Judge Judy like that. That's disrespectful.
First of all,
Shout out to Mike.
Judge Judy is the queen of judges.
Right.
I love you some Judge Judy. One female I
I
may be
respect.
afraid of other than my mom's. You feel me?
Right.
That's
Right.
another female I'm afraid of.
I always said I wish I had a grandma like Judge Judy, man. I always
Right. Bird gang, what up? What up? What up?
What's going on, Bird Gang? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Salute to you, definitely. Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
when you mentioned Howie Roseman giving up the draft picks,
Yeah.
by us saying that we don't want to give up the draft picks, we also got to keep that same energy when it comes to none other than Deshaun Watson. If we were to pursue Deshaun Watson, that means we would have to give up technically two first round picks, maybe more than that. But do I see that happen? I mean, if we were to get him this year, he would probably be the cheapest if it happened this year other than next year because he's going. I believe Deshaun Watson is innocent, and when he clears his name, everything they're asking for is going to skyrocket. But whatever. But as of right now, regardless, I mean, I don't know what Houston is asking for in return, but for a guy like Deshaun Watson, I do think he's a great quarterback. But if it did turn out they wanted all our first round picks, all our seconds, and just give up everything like what the Niners did for the Bears, if I'm correct,
Yeah.
yeah. How if we would get Deshaun Watson, we would lose all those draft picks, and it just doesn't make sense to do that, especially when we got a young, talented quarterback, one that's got heart, one that's been spending his entire offseason just working out, communicating with the players. From what I've heard, I think it was Joey that told me. I'm not sure, but shout out to Joey. I want to give him credit for this. He's been quizzing wide receivers. If we do this and that, if we do this and that, which route do you run? That's Jalen Hurts. Yeah, he's been doing that.
I like to hear that.
Yeah, that's the kind of quarterback you need on this team. But people saying, "No, he ain't gonna be like." Name me another quarterback that's been doing that recently. I haven't heard Danny Penny's doing that. Dak Prescott still, looking for whatever popped out of his leg. I wish him speedy recovery. But y'all gotta worry about your quarterback, Cowboy fans. I'm sorry, but I heard y'all been talking. Y'all need to worry about your quarterback. Y'all paid him all that money, and he's not even going to start.
Exactly. It's
the Washington Gnome names don't even have a quarterback.
They really don't, and that we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Definitely, we're going to touch on the quarterbacks in our division because that's definitely something that that us as Eagles fans need to address. We really do because it's like you said, the division's wide open. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. So let me. Oh, my bad. Let's see here. All right. So, who or what groups of guys are you most excited to see work together out there on the field once the season starts, my guy?
Who or what group of guys? Are you talking about as far as positions?
Yeah,
like
if you're out, if you really like to see the offensive line get going, open up some run lanes, things like that, or if you're more like a wide receiver guy, let me know.
I'm excited for a wide receiver. I got faith in our wide receiving core. Of course, it would be too easy to say, I'm excited for wide receivers like Devontae Smith, Jalen Reagor, Travis Fulgham, I don't know if JJ Umbrella-Whiteside is still going to be on the team or not. I don't know, but it would be too easy to say that, and Jalen Hurts, it would be too easy. But who I'm most excited to see is our secondary. I'm excited to see Darius Slay, Steven Nelson. I don't know where Vontae Max is going to be, but I'm excited for a secondary. I want this secondary. I'm hoping we can get some more like interceptions. I want to see some shutdowns. Like, when's the last time we ever seen that? This defense just be straight up on lockdown. I mean, Now my biggest concern if Ryan McLeod doesn't come back anytime soon, Kavon Wallace, he's been running his mouth recently, and I was humble, on Twitter, and I was like, yeah. And I don't listen. I'm excited for Kavon Wallace, but I think he needs to pump his brakes a bit. You haven't really done much to really, be running your mouth. Like you got to show what you about on the field before you can even get that kind of, right to do so.
Just because Weapon X said you're gonna be great, that's no guarantee. Don't let that go to your head. Definitely you gotta put in that work out there on the gridiron.
X. I don't even think Brian Dawkins has been talking like that, not from what I remember. But when he does open his mouth, he said he wants his soul. That's my guy right there. I'm coming for you. That was Brian Dawkins. Oh. And not only did he do that, he showed it on the field.
Yeah, he did.
He let him know this is my turf. That's my guy right there. Leave him to me. And when that day, right there, I'm trying to be careful. I don't knock the mic, but you know what I mean. He showed what he's. Listen, man. Kavon Wallace, if you're the next upcoming Brian Dawkins, you got to stop this and show what you about on the field. Actions speak louder than words, and I haven't seen enough of your action for you to run your mouth as of right yet. But I got faith in you. But you still got to prove yourself. I know Anthony Harris is up there. I'm excited for that, but you just got to see.
Yeah, I think once like you said, McLeod, more than likely gonna miss the beginning of the season. He said he thinks he's gonna be back, but we'll see. I mean, he's still got a little bit of time, but when he does come back, I think we're gonna have a very, very solid secondary, especially with the additions of, like you said, Harris and Steven Nelson on the opposite side of Darius Slay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we needed that. I'm happy they
Absolutely.
listened to us. We needed that.
Amen. Amen, my friend. What definitely. So let's see here. Who is your standout player on both sides of the ball this year? Who do you think is going to stand out for our Eagles?
Who I think is going to stand out? That's a tough question, honestly. I'm going to say a standout player. I'm not going to say Jalen Hurts. I got a lot of faith in Jalen Hurts. I'm going to go with either a tight end because we all see that Nick Sirianni loves to go dual or triple tight end. So I'm going to say I could go with,
Speaking of tight end, I was going to say it's a shame about Tyree, but hopefully, we'll be able to stash him on IR and he could be back this season.
Yeah, but
Not
I
gonna be
could
till,
say Zach Ertz because I believe he's going to get traded, by the way, by the deadline. But
yeah.
by doing that, his market's got to skyrocket. So he has to give it about one more year. So I'm gonna lean more towards Zach Ertz than Dallas Goedert because of that.
Okay.
And as for the defense, I'm gonna go with Anthony Harris been looking pretty good out there by far. But I'm going to go with Darius Slay as the comeback player for sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Darius Slay balling out because he last season was the worst season he ever had in his career, but I feel like he's going to do much better because there's a lot more help all around him, or some people may say I was going to say Alex Singleton, but then again, no, I'm gonna go Darius Slay. I'll go Darius Slay.
Okay, and I think that's I like that answer because as long as Steven Nelson's able to, hold his own on the opposite side, quarterbacks aren't going to be able to just throw away from Darius Slay all game, like they have been in like they did last year and things like that. So, I definitely like the pick of Darius Slay. Yeah, my standout player on defense is going to be Josh Sweat. I have him leading the team in sacks. So I think he's going to have a very, very good year. I like what I've been seeing out of him in practice and things like that. So yeah, definitely really excited about Josh Sweat. I'm just knock on wood, obviously, that he can stay healthy this year and contributes for us for as many games as possible, hopefully the full season. And on offense, my standout player, I think it's going to be Quez Watkins. That's going to be that's my standout guy this year. I really do. I think the hype is real. Everything is real about Quez. His speed is legitimate. I don't even think he hit full stride on the sideline when he burnt that guy on the Steelers in the first preseason game. And I'm really excited to see what this kid can do.
That's a great one. That's a perfect one. Yeah. I guess I'm leaning more towards Quez Watkins starting over Jalen Reagor, to be honest with you. It's tough, but
this is the group that I forgot to mention that on the last subject we were talking about. This group of it's four, the young gunners. That's what I'm calling them. Hurts, Smith, Reagor, and now Quez Watkins. Like you said, Quez is looking to push out, Reagor as the number 2. He really, really is. I think he deserves that. He's been showing out not only in practice, but he had that great play in the first preseason game as well. So it's looking like he's dynamite. You get the ball in this kid's hands as much as possible. And I'm just really excited to see this trio of wide receivers together and Hurts getting them the ball. Man, this is going to be exciting to watch. I really, really do think so. Because this offense is going to be, nobody knows what this offense is going to look like. It's a big question mark right now. And that's really, really hard for even after the first game. Yeah, you got one game of film to look at, but you don't know. There's got to be way more plays in the playbook on both sides of the ball that you didn't even see. So it's going to take several weeks, for defenses to start acclimating to our system. So yeah, we're going to be punching some people in the mouth early and often, and I'm excited to see these young gunners on offense. Definitely.
Very excited for that.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So, which side of the ball do you think is going to be more dominant this year? What's going to be our strength? What do you think? From what you've seen at a camp so far, not so much in the preseason games. I mean, maybe in the, in the first one a little bit, but what do you think?
I'm going to go with defense. I think defense, especially the defensive line, is definitely going to be more dominant.
Yeah.
Not knocking the offense, but there are a lot of young guys on there still. Got to get familiar with the NFL, and everything. But defense got a lot more veterans. I mean, but I know this offensive line got mostly veterans too, but defense is definitely going to dominate without a doubt. We got a lot of talented secondary. Defensive line is going to be the is going to be defining this team pretty much. Linebackers, actually feeling 10 times better about linebackers compared to last year. We went from one of the worst linebacking cores to possibly maybe top 10, top 15, but
One of
I'm
the
gonna go
best
with
ones
defense though.
on paper, one of the best ones we've had in quite a
Without a
while.
doubt.
No doubt. Yeah, I'm excited about our linebackers. Definitely.
Definitely.
I think they're going to have a lot of energy with that young coach.
Oh yeah.
Whether his linebackers are making plays on special teams or on defense, I think he's going to be that guy who's, jumping up and down on the sidelines and, high-fiving his guys as they're running off the field and things like that. So, yeah, I'm expecting a lot of energy.
Just don't clap.
Right?
But, yeah.
I mean, hell, if we run short on linebackers, he might even be able to throw some pads on us. I don't know if that's illegal in the NFL, but he might be the first ever coach to sign a player's contract if we need him to down the road, because he's still that young. He's younger than Alex Singleton. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, the linebacking core is looking very, very good so far, in practices, in these joint practices with the Patriots like that. So yeah, I'm really excited, especially with the second year guys like, Davion Taylor and I always forget the other kid's name.
Davion Taylor, Sean Bradley.
Yeah, I know it's a basketball player's name. I the same name as the old basketball player, that really tall, skinny white guy back in the 90s. But anyways, we have a good mixture of, young and veteran linebackers with the addition of Eric Wilson. So yeah, I'm really excited. Definitely. And I think I agree with you. I think our defense is going to be the dominant side of the ball. Coach Rocker, our new defensive line coach, he's got a lot of experience. Yeah, maybe not so much in the NFL, but to me, offensive line and defensive line, that coaching really, a lot of the times it basically translates into the NFL. You know what I mean? It's maybe some adjustments here and there, learning some new things here and there, but for the most part, it's pretty similar. So I think Coach Rocker is going to have these guys flying around, and I'm excited to see that, definitely, because JG is from the Mike Zimmer coaching tree, and Mike Zimmer runs a lot of stunts, runs a lot of things like that. So we're going to be blitzing. We're going to be showing all kinds of different looks post snap, or pre snap, I should say, and post snap. So yeah, I'm excited about Jonathan Gannon. This guy's got I'm excited and I'm nervous about it, because if he succeeds too soon, I don't want him to leave and become a head coach. But because he's already got that swag about him,
it's going to happen.
He's already got that swag about him, doesn't he? I mean, he walks like a head coach. He talks like a head coach. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. But that's the huge curse we got to deal with. That's the huge curse we got to deal with if you go all the way and get that number 2. After 2017 or 18, we lost so many coaches, so many players after that. It's going to happen. Agreed. But yeah, JG, I do believe. Do I think he's as talented as Jim Schwartz? It's a tough one, but I think it's still an upgrade, just because I feel like Jim Schwartz just didn't blitz enough, and he always ran he always had the secondary 15 yards back. But I don't see JG doing that. So we're going to see. I have a good feeling we're going to see more blitzing, and definitely listen. I just feel like I feel like this defense overall is just going to be great. We're actually going to know how to use talent, that we have. Ain't going to be no waste of none of that. So,
Yeah.
shout out to Philly the podcast.
Right?
What's up?
Absolutely. Yes, sir. He was able to go up to he got to see the second preseason game. I felt bad for him, but he said he still enjoyed it. Yeah, he went all the way,
homie. I heard
all the way from Florida too. So dang, big shout out to you, and extra shout out to him too for. I don't know if you heard, but he was part of myself and AK Eagles of Eagles Uncensored. We did a joint podcast a joint live stream last night, and a bunch of people came through. Philly Mike was there Philly Mike was there tossing back some beers and having a good time. And so was Joe Castro. So we rocked that thing for over 6 hours yesterday. So I was crazy. Yeah, insane, dude. So I wasn't. You'd have to go and watch it because him and Philly Mike and Vic 3, they got into some heated debates about our backup quarterback situation and things like that. So it was crazy. Definitely. But yeah, it was a wild time. Yeah, shout out to Joe for being there last night with us. I definitely appreciate you, Castro.
Yeah, man. Speaking of backups, are we getting to that soon, or you want me to pretty much state my unpopular, huh?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. What you're gonna say?
Yeah, but Joe Flacco, I understand Joe Flacco's been in the NFL for over like 10 years or so. He has a Super Bowl in his resume. He's great in the playoffs and everything. He's just got veteran experience. I totally understand that, but I feel like just come to the point. It just comes to that time where you're way past your time now. We just need to like, it's a Brian Dawkins jersey, by the way. For the brother that's asking, it's a Brian Dawkins jersey. Got this in 2016, by the way. Shout out to I believe Philly, who's with the mighty E-Rock, one of the coolest brothers. But then what was I saying before I lost my
You're talking about backup quarterback. You're talking about Flacco.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It happens. So yeah, my unpopular opinion, honestly,
part of getting
old.
Like
we should bring in one more. I feel like we should bring in one more quarterback. He just got cut. I know a lot of people ain't going to like it, but I would say give Josh Rosen a chance. As far as competition goes, and I know he's bad. He's looked like a huge bust.
Yeah,
probably one of the first former first round quarterbacks, top 10 in NFL history to be on a practice squad. But I feel like, you know what? I know he's been struggling, but it's the quarterback's job to fix that. And I have faith that what's his name? Brian Johnson, right? I have faith Brian Johnson can at least put some, can fix the guy. I'm not saying, listen, Jalen Hurts is my quarterback.
They have connections too. They go back. Brian Johnson and Jalen Hurts' dad are very close. So he's watched Jalen grow up.
Yeah.
So they're close. Yeah. So they have a connection. Definitely. They are very, very familiar with one another, which bodes well for us. Very much so.
Let me make this clear. I'm not saying, in case anybody in the comments is assuming, I am not in any way, shape, or form saying Josh Rosen should be the star. I'm not saying that. We need a backup quarterback, okay? If you see wood, please knock on it for me, okay? Unfortunately, I don't have any wood around me, so I can't do it. So we need a backup quarterback, all right? If any, knock on wood, if anything happens to Jalen Hurts and Joe Flacco, it's like I want to have faith, but I want to be sure, especially we need someone young. I would say just take him in for competition, and whoever's more worthy, put him there. You feel me? But at least put Josh Rosen in the practice squad. Give the guy a shot. As long as the NFL, give him a shot. Why not? I got faith Brian Johnson can fix him. I know he's been really bad. He got cut by the 49ers. He didn't even last a whole year with the Arizona Cardinals.
Right.
He was, what was he, a practice squad with the Dolphins, I believe?
Yeah. He was drafted really high by the Dolphins, and he's drafted
really high by the Cardinals. Top 10, number 10.
Was it?
Then
I
he
thought it
got
was.
traded the following year.
You're right, to the Dolphins, right?
Yeah, he got traded. Then he got traded the following year to the Dolphins.
Yeah,
Then
you're right.
went to the 49ers. Then he got cut. So fuck,
So
screw it. Give him a chance.
you cut Mullins and bring in Josh Rosen.
Hell yeah, in a heartbeat. Nick
Okay.
Mullins, take him back to San Fran. If you want Nick Mullins, take him back. Take him back. You need him, take him back. Hell yeah, in a heartbeat.
You see they cut that linebacker that we had last year. I'm not even going to say his name.
Oh,
yeah. His name
I know
rhymes
what you're
with
talking about.
his name rhymes with Slate Terry. But yeah, they cut his ass before he even made it to training camp. That says volumes about what that guy put out there last year as far as product out there on the field, which is dog doo-doo.
Jesus Christ. For the moment, we were pretty excited after that pick six, though. For that moment, we were excited from that pick six. I think it was the Dolphins, not the Dolphins, the Jets.
Yeah, Jets. That sounds right. Yeah.
Who was their backup quarterback of San Antonio? Was it Nate Folk? Something like that?
That sounds right. Nick Folk.
Jesus.
Yeah. While we're on the the subject of quarterbacks, definitely want to hear your feelings about Hurts. What are your feelings? What are you comfortable with? What kind of a shit show would you have to see for you to pull the plug after this just 1 year?
Oh, that's an easy question. First of all, I feel like if you want a guy like Jalen Hurts to stay for a couple years, I'm sorry. I don't think it's fair to give him 1 year only, especially when they dipped gasoline on Jalen Hurts, then throw him out into the fire against 4 teams who were actually supposed to be playoff contenders.
Facts.
Jalen Hurts was thrown into the fire. The Saints, playoff contenders. Who was next?
Arizona, right?
Arizona was fighting for a playoff spot. The Cowboys was in a way fighting for a playoff spot. And then you also had, if I say the word, we're probably going to get canceled, but you know what I mean. Washington, who could be the Red Wolves or whatever. Maybe Wolves are going to be offended as well. I don't know. Probably racist toward Wolves. I don't know.
You're gonna have some wolves scratching at your door in a second. But
yeah,
you have to fight them off.
But excuse me. But yeah, these were all playoff. Like the Washington had one of the. I'm not gonna say it was the scariest defense, but they had a promising defense. But I feel like it's a bit unfair to give Jalen Hurts 1 year. But the only way I would possibly say Jalen Hurts, the only possible way I would say Jalen Hurts should be gone after this season is if he play worse than Daniel Jones. If he goes through 10 games without having a touchdown, or let's say my man Joey Shakes, that's my brother right there. Joey Shakes. If he was to have like maybe 5 or 10 touchdowns and over 30 interceptions, hell yeah. Get
right.
Deshaun, call Deshaun Watson, okay? Do whatever you got to do, okay? Get
Rodgers. Get
his ass out of here. Get his ass out of here. Other than that, I feel like you got to give Jalen Hurts. If you want to talk about getting the best of him, like prime time and everything, 2 to 3 years, I think it's fair enough. But if we're talking, like I say, if we're talking, the only way I would say get rid of Jalen Hurts, like I say, just not too long ago, if he struggles to hit 10 touchdowns throughout the whole season and he throws over 30 interceptions, or he just, I don't know. He has to have the worst season of his life for us to say, he's out of here. But other than that, 2 to 3 years for sure.
Definitely. And I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you, because when you take into consideration of the fact that if he shows some good progress in what we really need to consider as his rookie year extended, I've been saying that just for the mere fact of the shit show that he was thrown into, like you said last year, if he shows progress this year, dude, we could have a very, very young, inexpensive core that we could build a very, very good team around. In like you said, next year, years going, and the year after that, I mean, man, Absolutely. We definitely need to give him his time. Let's really, really see what we have in one Jalen Hurts. But yeah, shout out to Joey Shakes for being in checking in with us guys. Tone to Shields the second. Hey, if you guys don't know who either one of them are, make sure you go check them out. If you don't know who Joey Shakes is, just like my guy here, Desert Eagle, you've definitely been living under a rock. My guy Tone to Shields the second is coming up. He's got almost 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, so shout out to him. He's definitely recently married man, so definitely big shout out to Tone to Shields the second. Absolutely.
He got married? Oh,
yes, sir. Yep.
My man just got married. Hold on, I might have to take a shot for him, man.
Right.
Oh shit, I might have to take a shot for him. Congratulations, brother. Welcome to the club, man.
Right.
The 1K club. My man just got married. Hey,
it's
shout out to my
all
boy, man.
Yes, very much so. Very happy to hear that.
Remember this. Your queen always comes first before everything. Your queen comes first.
Happy wife.
Happy life.
That's right.
Facts.
100%.
Facts.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah. Shout out to Jinx Wolf as well. Definitely. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys, everybody. 100%. Second here. All right. Yeah. So we talked about Jalen Hurts. Yeah, and I definitely agree with you. Like we said on that.
But when you mentioned that, right? I most definitely do agree. And the best part when Hurts proved everybody wrong and he have a great season. But yeah, coming to the following season, we're gonna have 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks. We're gonna have big cap, and Jalen Hurts is still on his rookie contract. Come on, y'all. And
if Jeffrey Lurie wants to, maybe dabble into the ideas of getting rid of Howie, he's gonna have a fat T-bone steak with mashed potatoes, all the fixins sitting there for any GM out there that would want this job, because it's gonna be absolutely delectable for anybody who is interested in becoming a GM. That looks pretty cool with the green screen in the back. Yeah, anybody's interested in becoming
it's pretty big now. I saw Joey Shay's comment.
So did you? I meant to ask you this too. Did you? Were you able to donate your hair, or did you just cut it? Did you just cut it off? Did you keep it? You keep it like as a souvenir?
I still do have it.
That's been part of you for over a decade, man.
You know what? If I didn't cut my hair halfway off about a couple months ago, it would have been like this long. But now it's like halfway, and I got a bunch of those. But the only person I donate my hair to is my wife, because she loves my hair. Okay,
power to the queen.
She loves it. Yep, she wants it all. She wants it all. I had a couple people ask me though if they could have my dreads though, if they could have it, but
really?
we'll see. Yeah. I had a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people loved my hair. They loved it.
Yeah. We're just to answer Rashad real quick. I don't think we're not gonna do a live call in tonight. We're just chopping it up tonight. Definitely, we're doing some Eagles talk, but I think maybe sometime soon we'll have I'm gonna do another live call in very soon, Rashad. But yeah, definitely have you on very, very soon, my guy. But yeah, shout out to Tony Shields. He said, most definitely, bro. I appreciate you all so much. The Eagle shit helped me create a whole new family. 100%.
100%.
Facts, my guy.
100%.
Yes, sir. Salute to Tony Shields. 100. All right. So let's see here. So I want to know your thoughts on the quarterback situation. We touched on it a little bit already, but the quarterback situation in our division. Dak's recovering from that nasty, gruesome leg injury. It's sounding like he's overcompensating with his throwing motion, and that's what's causing the strain in his shoulder. Fitz fizzles, as I like to call him.
Fitz
fizzles out. And Danny food stamps. What are your thoughts on the quarterback situation in the NFC East?
Boy, oh boy, the tables have turned on Dak Prescott. Or should I call him broken tortilla chip? I don't know, but good God Almighty, I remember. Hey, Dallas fans. Hey, look. First of all, let me start this off by saying I
Listen
wish
up,
a speedy recovery. I wish a speedy recovery on Dak Prescott. I'm not going to be like y'all and make fun of how y'all was with Carson Wentz, okay? I'm not going to be
Wheelchair
like y'all,
wins.
okay? But
Wheelchair.
let's recap a bit. Let's recap a bit. You know, I remember wheelchair Wentz, like you said, wheelchair Wentz. Wheelchair Wentz. So many memes that I've seen about wheelchair Wentz. And I told you guys, Dak Prescott's time is going to come. You better cut it. You better cut it out while you can. You better cut it out while you can. And now look at y'all. Broken foot, injured shoulder, and y'all paid this man so much money. He's not even starting. The tables have turned. You got on us for Carson Wentz robbing us when he torn his ACL, a fractured vertebrae. So much. And now look at you guys.
And you just gave Dak the bag.
And you gave him the bag.
I hope Dak on Monday morning, I hope he puts in his retirement papers and he tells Jerry Jones to fuck off. I would laugh my ass off. Absolutely 100%. You know, I would become a Dak Prescott fan if he did that.
oh, definitely. You know, but I wish him a speedy recovery. But we just had to do that recap. I just love how the tables have turned. I just love how karma doesn't discriminate. Karma is amazing. It's beautiful. You feel me?
That's one bitch that you don't want on your bad side.
I was going to ask you, was it okay for me to curse? Okay, because I was trying to be respectful, but
yeah,
good God Almighty!
Right?
Hold on a second. Hold on. Waters are beautiful. Karma's a bitch. But hey, I wish Dak Prescott speedy recovery. Okay, you know, you Cowboy fans though. Oh my God. But I will say this though. For now, Dak Prescott is pretty much the best in our division. You know, if he's 100%. If he's 100%, you understand me? But I'm gonna say Dak Prescott, he better be pretty good this season. I mean, I don't know because it's not looking too good for him. It's really not. Speedy recovery. Fitz fizzles. You know, Fitz tragic, whatever. It's not going to work out in Washington. Okay, Washington's got to learn to draft a quarterback. You're taking leftovers from other teams, expecting it to work out. It's not going to work. Draft a quarterback. All right. Draft a quarterback. Like
they had one in Dwayne Haskins. I guess they swung and missed on that one, huh?
Swing and a miss. I was giving Washington props for that, you know, a huge steal for that, you know, but he got cut the following year? Jesus Christ. I thought Josh Rosen's situation was bad. Well, technically Josh Rosen's situation is pretty bad. My bad, but excuse me. But then it's like Ryan Fitzpatrick is not going to work in Washington. I don't even see him finishing the whole season. So I'm going to say Jalen Hurts is number 2. Dak Prescott 1, Jalen Hurts number 2. Fitzpatrick
and Shitty Jones.
Shout out to Coach Shitty Jones. I love that. Shitty Jones. Shit stain Jones.
Any Pesos.
Oh man. McLovin, Peter Parker. I don't know. Peter Parker minus the spider bite. I don't know, but he's like, have you watched Captain America? You saw the first Captain America? Before they performed the
bad CGI with the skinny with his head that's
Daniel Jones right there. Body. That's Daniel Jones right there. But I I'm going to hell for this. But yeah, man, Daniel Jones.
You're like, you have
It's so bad. I can't even talk about it. That guy is so bad. I can't even talk about it. But I'm just going to say Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts. That's going to be the two running this division. All right, Dak Prescott. Like I heard there it was a heated debate with the whole Dak Prescott or Daniel Jones being better than Jalen Hurts, and it's like
oh,
I am 100% against the whole Daniel Jones thing. That guy is bad. Okay,
yeah.
Dak Prescott, I can totally understand why Eagles fans say that. Dak Prescott has had great runs in the season by far. He's hit 4,000 yards. He's been rookie of the year, all pro. You know, he's had some amazing moments, and I got to give props where it's due. You know, fuck Dak Prescott, fuck him. But but I gotta give props to you. Gotta give it to Dak Prescott. You know, but in the future, especially because his injury is holding back, I feel like Jalen Hurts will definitely be running this division in the future without a doubt. But until then, Jalen Hurts got to prove us and prove the haters wrong. Especially the idiot that made the top 30 list, the top 32 list, or the top 40 list or whatever. But yeah, but we still got to remind them Cowboy fans. Oh my God, that injury though, the karma, everything. But yeah, man, QB situation though. I'm not worried about this division. I mean, Dak Prescott, if he didn't re-injure himself, especially after that broken foot injury, he would have been running this division for a long run, especially after Carson Wentz had left like a coward, and went to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's probably still the only quarterback I'd be worried about in this division. That's Dak Prescott.
No, without a doubt. Fully healthy, obviously Dak's he's more proven than Jalen Hurts. So yeah, fully healthy, I have to put him at number one. I would put Jalen Hurts at number two. It's to me, the other two quarterbacks that are left, are very, very unproven as far as, being able to win on a consistent basis in the NFL and be able to play at a high level consistently in the NFL. So, but if I got to choose between the two, between Fitz Fizzles and Shitty Jones, yeah, I'm going with the Magic. If I had to choose between the two, so yeah, Shitty Jones to me, Trippy Jones, whatever you want to call him, he's at the bottom of the barrel in the NFC East as far as quarterbacks come to me. In my opinion, the Giants fans that think that he's the answer for them, good luck with that. That's all I gotta say.
I just
good.
When you go through a season like 7, 8 games without scoring a touchdown,
right? Come on,
and they have that guy on the list.
He's from dude. He doesn't play basketball, and he's from Duke University. They do not produce quarterbacks in the NFL. Period.
They want Eli Manning, and that's what it was.
I still can't believe he was drafted as high as he was. It was unbelievable how high Daniel Jones was drafted in the NFL. That was pretty laughable, actually, especially looking back at it now. And he's not getting any better, Giants fans.
I mean, I remember when I called Shit-Stain Jones. I called him washed up. I called washed up Eli Manning with legs. That's pretty much what I called him. And I'm still looking right by far. Technically, Eli Manning never left.
Daniel streak marks.
Man. Oh man.
Oh, the burnouts in the undies. Yeah.
Oh man. Tidy Whitey Jones. I don't
know. Daniel Doo-Doos.
Oh shoot. Daniel Doo-Doos.
Prime time with Stephen Joyce. He just subbed up to my guy Desert Eagles.
Appreciate it, Prime Time.
Hey,
I'm gonna shout you out, Prime Time. I subbed to you when he mentioned you. I subbed you up already.
Yeah. So he's at 48 now. So anybody in the live stream right now, if you haven't heard, this guy's giving away he's giving away a couple jerseys and some Eagles tickets very, very soon. And as soon as he gets to 100 subs, he's giving away the tickets and he's giving away the jerseys before that. So definitely make sure you go sub up Prime Time with Stephen Joyce. Go sub him up. Go let him know Foothill sent you. And you won't be disappointed because he's going to be putting out some more content very, very soon. Yeah. Shout out to our guy Prime Time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, I mean the quarterback situation in the NFC East is not very scary. I agree with you 100% on that, definitely. So so in your opinion, in your most unbiased opinion, who wins the NFC East?
I'm gonna be honest with you. This division is too wide open. But if I had to choose, if it's not the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm gonna go with. It's really tough. It's really. I mean, the Giants are who we always thought they were. I mean, they think this is their year after going 6-10.
Right?
But yeah, y'all gotta subscribe, my brother. Bird Gang 31. He needs 8 more subscribers to hit 500.
Guys,
Come on,
shows
y'all.
Lyman.
Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta subscribe. My man's been working hard though. I gotta give him all the respect in the world. He's been working hard though.
Absolutely.
Sub him up, y'all. Stop.
Shout out to Bird Gang 31.
Stop
Go
what y'all
sub him
doing
up.
and subscribe. Somebody share the link to his channel. Let's help him hit 500.
Definitely. We'll get it done. We'll get Stephen Joyce to 50 tonight. We'll get him to 100 before, hopefully before Monday, maybe. But yes, absolutely. You guys go check out Bird Gang 31. Let's get him to 500. He definitely deserves it, like Desert Eagle said, for sure.
But
He
yeah,
said drawing
man,
time.
drawing time. But yeah, it's really hard to choose right now. I mean, I really have a great feeling the Eagles can definitely win this division. And I'm not saying the Eagles, like I said before, the Eagles aren't really the best team, but this division isn't good at all. It
Right.
really isn't. Schedule is cake. It's easy. The schedule is definitely easy. But I mean, if it's not the Philadelphia Eagles, if I had to choose, I could probably go with Dallas.
Hard to say, isn't it?
I'm gonna say either Dallas or Washington. It's hard. It's really hard. Like I really don't know. This division is that horrible. I can't even really choose. I really can't.
No, I know
I'd
what you
probably
mean.
say, because Dak isn't guaranteed to play a whole season. He might be repeating the Conor McGregor route. If he's rushed back into the field, he's probably going to re-injure his foot once again. I mean, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. And then you got Washington; they can't even stick with a quarterback. Giants, not really. So it's really hard, you guys. But
It is.
if I had to pick, I mean, hold on a second. Okay, heads is Cowboys, tails is the Washington. Almost got canceled there. Hey Siri,
The red
flip
football
a
team.
coin.
Oh, I'm gonna get canceled for that.
It's tails.
Who would I pick as tails? Washington.
Yeah.
All right, Washington. Let's say Washington.
Okay. Hey, defense wins championships. They got a very good.
They got a great defense. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, I got you. And I would, I think it's close, but like you said, with the division being wide open, an unbiased opinion,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say if Dak's healthy, I'm going to say the Cowboys, just for the they have the weapons on offense.
Yeah,
they're putting together some things on defense. Their offensive line's getting healthier, so yeah, I think I honestly think it's going to be between us and the Cowboys this year for this division.
But the thing is, like, the team isn't even like Mike McCarthy. It's just no.
Yeah.
he's just not the guy for that job. He's not.
Right? Yeah.
He got dumped by what was Aaron Rodgers the Super Bowl MVP that year?
The year that he got fired?
No, the year that the Packers won the Super Bowl was.
Oh, I believe he was. I believe he was. Yeah.
Let's just say
I can't think of anybody else who was the Super Bowl MVP.
Let's just say one of the best QBs in today's era. He got dumped by him. He doesn't want the oh my God. It's tough. But I don't know if Mike McCarthy is the right man for that job though, as the head coach. That's another reason why I'm just not sold. But without Dak Prescott, the Dallas Cowboys are really nothing. I mean, who else do they have behind them? Ben DiNucci, or who else is behind them?
Behind Dak right now, The number 2 in Dallas is actually not Danucci. It's last I heard
There was another one.
it's Garrett Gilbert.
Right, Garrett Gilbert. Okay.
Eating Garrett Gilbert grape. Yeah. it's we got what's eating Garrett Gilbert grape and Chef Ben DiNucci, as the backups for the not America's team in Dallas Cowboys.
That was dead in the 90s, honestly. I don't know why they still talk about that.
They gotta find their VHS. They gotta blow the dust off of it. stick it in the machine. Make sure it's on the right. Oh no, it's flashing 12. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that was great. That was great.
Man. You can't even read the last names on. You can't even read the last name on their jerseys. It's that old. No, man, we ain't gonna make it about there. I know they're gonna get very excited in the comments. So
yeah. I don't get a lot of division rivals in my comments or my live streams yet, but I'm sure they'll come and they'll
come. They'll come. Especially if their team do good, they'll come.
Right,
they'll come
because their content creators don't do it like we do. So yeah, they want to come where the good content is. They know where it's at. Oh man, but yeah. So yeah, I think if it's definitely going to be between us and the Cowboys for the division, I think it's going to be a pretty close race, definitely. But there's something I noticed from the second preseason game, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. Kind of try to find some reasoning about it. Why were the starting wide receivers in? I know they wanted to give Devontae some time. I understand that, but why was all three of him, Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, and Jalen Reagor, they were all playing with the number 2s, including Joe Flacco? Why?
Well, as far as the wide receiver situation goes, well, at first, before I knew that, before we all found out that Jalen Hurts was he had a stomach bug, I was thinking maybe they wanted to see who could handle. They wanted to see who could handle the starting position better out of Jalen Hurts and Joe Flacco. Because maybe because Jalen Hurts started this game, they want Flacco to start that game. At least that's what I thought it was until we found out what happened. But anyway, but as far as why was guys like Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, and Jalen Reagor them playing, hopefully if I'm answering the question, if I had to say, is because all these guys are unproven. There a lot of them are young, a lot of them are rookies coming in, and we gotta warm them up and still build that competition. I mean, obviously Devontae Smith would be that number 1 because we did take him first round overall, but Jalen Reagor he did not have a good rookie season. Quez Watkins, they haven't really used him until around the end of the season. Travis Fulgham, he was at he had a good he had a great run for 4 straight games. Then they just decided to stop using him,
right?
To put Deshaun Jackson back in and Alshon Jeffrey.
Right.
So I mean, JJ Umbrella Whiteside, I mean, he's I want him to be great, but
right?
But we got a lot of we got a lot of young and very unproven wide receiving core here, so I can see why they all came in. They were all starting.
I got you,
but
I like the answer, definitely.
Yeah, as far as the offensive line goes, we already know. Come on, we got Lane Johnson, Brandon Brooks, Jason Kelsey. I mean, as far as the left guard goes, I don't know who was starting out of Isaac Seumalo or Nate Herbig. I'm not sure about that situation, but we also got Jordan Mailata. We know who the starters there. So
I think as long as he's healthy, Isaac Seumalo is still penciled in as the starting left guard, but Opeta has been backing him up too there at the left guard spot. Herbig has actually been backing up at center.
Oh,
So
was he the one that had that botched snap?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that was Nate Herbig. Yeah, because we recently cut Luke Jerigo, who was our backup center. So I think Nate Herbig's been taking the backup snaps at in the middle. But yeah,
Right.
speaking of offensive linemen, did you happen to see representation of a Philbilly? Man, did you happen to see Landon Dickerson in his overalls?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that.
Man,
I
talk
was
about a
thinking Hillbilly Jim
corn,
from WWF. I
right?
was
A
thinking that.
corn-fed boy right there. That's a big boy. Definitely. He's picked up some hay bales in his life. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. I can understand why they cut what was the guy named Luke something, the backup
Yeah,
center they cut.
Jariga. Yeah, Luke Jariga.
Landon Dickerson is a center, so I can understand why they did that. But I also know he's
Right.
still healing from an injury,
Right.
um I don't think it made sense to put Nate Herbig there. I don't know if he had really any experience there, but Isaac Serumalu can not only play guard, but he can also play center as well. So it would have made more sense to put him there and put Nate Herbig in the left guard position.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it would have made much more
Herbig,
sense.
I think Herbig can play guard on either side because he played
Yeah.
some right guard last year, and I've been actually talking about that as far as probably more going into next year, when Kelsey's gone.
Mm-hmm.
If we still have Isaac Seumalo at the time and he's more comfortable sliding into the middle as the center, like you're saying, because he can play, he has played center before, and he is, does have some experience doing so. If we got Jordan Mailata and Landon Dickerson on the left side of that line, oh man, that's one big angry side of the offensive line that's going to be killing people, absolutely destroying people.
Yep.
No, hey, like you said, knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Please, anybody, please. I got glass here, so that's not wood.
I got a little bit right here. I don't know if you can hear me knocking, but I'm knocking definitely.
There you go. There you go.
Let's hope that Landon, our number 2 pick, pans out. He stays healthy, and he's our offensive lineman. I don't care what position he plays, just as long as he's out there doing his damn thing out there on the field, killing people, taking people's heads off.
Mhm.
Let's just hope Landon Dickerson stays healthy for years to come. Absolutely.
As far as Landon Dickerson's situation goes, I would say give him half season. Because if we're going to want him to come back by sorry, if he's going to relieve Jason Kelsey when his time comes to retire, if you want him to play for the next 10 years or so, hey, Philly girl, I call her the mother of our fan base. I call her the mother of our fan base. Shout out to Philly girl.
Absolutely.
But yeah, if we want, a guy like Landon Dickerson, to be healthy and everything and take Jason Kelsey's spot when his time comes, I would say sit him out for at least half season to a whole season. I don't think really there's no need to really rush him back. He's coming off I believe it was a torn Achilles, and he has quite a history and injuries and everything. This guy is he's amazing. He's an amazing lineman and a great leadership, great personality, everything.
Yeah.
And shout out to Philly Jim, in case y'all don't know who he is, but he actually knows Landon Dickerson personally. He actually played football with Landon Dickerson in the past. I believe it was high school. So shout out to Philly Jim for that. He can tell you everything about him, everything you need to know. He'll tell you all about him. But
I did not know that. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Philly Jim also made a video. He mentioned it on Twitter as well.
Okay.
But yeah, man. I want Landon Dickerson to be 100%, healthy, in the best shape possible.
Me too.
About time Jason Kelsey's time comes.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, there's no rush to get Dickerson out on the field.
Yeah.
Like you said, I want him to be, more, absolutely 100% confident that he is fully healed, fully ready to go. And, just like you said, ready to go full steam ahead and not have any of these injuries pop back up in the future. But while we're talking about offensive linemen, I don't know if you've heard recently, but there's been some interest in looks like it's going to be our backup left tackle in Andre Dillard, former first round pick. What do you think? Should we trade him while we still can, or should we keep him for depth?
I would say, boy, that's a tough one. Who all we have at left tackle? There's There's Jordan Mailata. There's Andre
Right.
Dillard. And who else? Who else was there?
We have Toth, and then we have the that kid that we got from the Ravens this past offseason, LaRaven Clark. He's also a backup
Oh, right.
backup tackle. Who else is a tackle? Driscoll can play tackle too. He's more of a right.
He's more of a right. He's left guard and right tackle. Yeah.
Yeah. But though, yeah. So those are the players that we have right now as far as left tackle goes.
I would say I could say just keep him for depth because right now I don't think he really have any like value. It's probably and the fact that we drafted him in, I'm trying to remember what pick specific. I'm not sure if it was the 24th or the 26th, but
yeah, it's right around there. I don't remember the exact number either.
Yeah, but I just don't think we're going to get a high pick for Andre Dillard because he hasn't really done much to prove himself since that whole when he was containing Khalil Mack. That was like his best moment. I'm trying to remember who else was it. Who I'm trying to remember who was sticking Von Miller. I don't know if that was Andre Dillard. I don't know. But I would say just hold him for depth for right now, but in the future, definitely trade him because Jordan Mailata has really been outshining him at that position. And it was supposed to be Andre Dillard's spot, but he hasn't really been able to hold up, in that hype, that promise and everything that, that we had for him. So,
yeah,
I would say hold him for now for depth.
Okay. Yeah. And I was, for me, it all kind of depends on what the offer is that's on the table, in regards to trading him. But yeah, I would probably lean more towards the side of keeping him for right now, at least. Let's see if if an injury comes up, he might be able to be a useful tool to have in the toolbox.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always good to have depth on the offensive line because in the NFL, injuries happen all the time, and even more so, in the trenches. So, where the guys are banging, falling over each other, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I think we should lean towards the side of keeping him, unless somebody is offering us something pretty damn good for him. Then I think we definitely have to explore it because we don't want it to go completely south for him, and then we try to trade him and we can't get anything for him. All these offers that are on the table right now are vanished. They're completely gone. So, we have to weigh both sides, but
that or maybe it never happened.
Right?
People like to put out fake news and everything.
Absolutely.
Especially on Twitter.
Agree with you. 100%. A lot of clickbait out there. Yeah, we definitely got to be careful of that. Especially as content creators, it's one thing to read it as your own personal information and have it like that, but we definitely have to. It's a fine line we walk to create this content for you guys and to make sure that we're not, putting out a bunch of BS.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So let's see here. Got a few more questions for you. We've been on for a little over an hour and a half now, so I definitely appreciate everybody that's been in the live stream so far. Thank you so much it looks like we got 7 people in the live right now, so thank you guys so very, very much. If you haven't done so already, you must have been living under a bridge or a rock or somewhere. Make sure you go sub up my guy here, Desert Eagle 90 on YouTube. Definitely his link is in the description. Click on the link. Go.
Uh-oh.
You will not be disappointed. He's always putting out very, very good content. So yeah, make sure you do that. And as always, if you haven't done so already and you are feeling the vibe, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to keep my dreams alive. Because your boy here, Philly Foothills, is going to Philadelphia for the very first time this year to an Eagles game, to my very first Eagles game in the link. I am juiced. I am so fired up. It still hasn't really even set in. I don't think it's going to until I get on the damn plane to go to Philly. And I'm so excited. Very, very much so. Yeah. Love and appreciate each and every one of you guys out there. 100%.
So which Eagles game were you going to, for in case you didn't say it already?
Yeah, no.
Was that a surprise?
No, it's not a surprise. It's been out there. I'm going to my schedule with the things we're able to do. It's a tough game, but I'm going to the Eagles Chiefs game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see Andy Reid, see get a little Patrick Mahomes too. So yeah, and definitely just
You definitely
man,
gonna love it. You definitely gonna love it.
can't wait. Absolutely
First
can't.
things first, I ask you, okay? First things first, I ask you.
Yes, sir.
Do not, okay? In the words, and I'm sure a lot of Philly natives will tell you the same thing. Do not go to Pat's and Geno's. That is not the cheesesteak to go to, okay? Do not go to Pat's and Geno's. You're going to be eating rubber bands, okay? It is not actual. Maybe it was a thing in the past, but right now, Pat's and Gino, they tell you they might tell you on TV because they pay to advertise that, but no, that is
Right.
not the spot to go to, okay? The top three, I would say. One, in my opinion,
Okay.
Jim's cheesesteak. It's on
Okay.
South Street. Okay, Jim's cheesesteak. Jim's South Street. I'm sorry, Jim's South Street. That's one. Del Sandro's is another one. Now, the third one is my favorite, and I actually live around the corner from it. About no more. I'm gonna say about 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
It's Leo's cheesesteaks. Leo's cheesesteak. Those three spots, unlike Patagino's, you're gonna have fresh bread, nice chopped meat. You don't need whiz or none of that for it to be good because they all believe whiz is overrated. So you want some real legit authentic cheesesteaks to remember, go to those. But I'm sure other guys. Oh, Max is another one. That's right at Broad
I've
area.
heard good
Max
thing
is
about
another one.
Max's. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Okay.
got the giant cheesesteaks, but they always got a line out there too.
Yeah. I bet they do.
Max is another one.
Okay.
But the
Good to
closest
know.
one, are you now? Did you purchase a hotel already?
Yeah, we're staying fairly close to the stadium in like a Airbnb. Yeah.
Okay, so if you're going to be close to the stadium, I would say the closest one, especially that's a really good one, Jim South Street.
Okay.
A great spot, and walking up and down South Street is an amazing spot to walk. Everybody's around there. There's parties and bars around there and everything.
Yeah.
Jim South Street is definitely a spot to go. Now the thing is, they only take cash. They don't do cards. At least I don't recall.
Gotcha.
I had to go to an ATM, but the line is like in the building. It's like an S shape. Then out the building, all around the building, all outside. So, but it's well worth the wait. I promise you, it's well worth the wait.
Okay.
Max
Definitely.
is another one, but you're pretty much, you're going far away from the stadium. That's like a half hour away.
Got you.
But you're gonna love Jim's, I promise you.
Okay. I definitely got that. I got some notes that definitely taken down on definitely suggestions of some good places to go get the the legendary cheesesteaks in Philly. I know I'm gonna be there for a few days, so I know I'm gonna have multiple ones. Definitely can't wait for that. It's gonna be outrageous.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I tell you one thing, I can't wait when Joey is coming to town. I am hungry, but unfortunately, Leo's cheesesteak is closed right now, so unfortunately, I can't go there.
Right.
But yeah, when Joey Shakes is coming in town in the home opener against the 49ers.
And you're going to be at that game. Yeah.
I am going to be at that game. Me and him is going to be at that game.
Nice.
Now, I'm not.
I said I expect to see some content from you guys.
Oh
definitely.
yeah. You know what? I think if he comes in town the night of, I could go to Leo's, get his cheesesteak, and come right to him. I could do that because I really want to give him that the experience. I don't know if he's ever had any other cheesesteak other than that, but definitely. But
shout out to Nino. Thank you, Nina. We appreciate you very much. So, what's going on? Thank you for joining the live stream. Very much so. Appreciate all you guys. But yeah, so I got a couple more things to ask you. We got.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah, definitely. We've been on for about an hour and 45, so we'll wrap it up fairly soon. But yeah, I know it's getting late there on the East Coast. Good thing it's a weekend, right?
Yeah. I know it's like what? What time is it now?
11. Like it's going on midnight, right? Because it's 11.
Y'all at it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm on the west side, so
Woo.
it's 8:47 over here. So yeah, it's getting late there.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said earlier, I have Josh Sweat leading this team in sacks this year, and I have him actually at I think he's going to hit that 12 and a half sack mark. Who is your Eagles sack leader, and how many will they have?
Josh Sweat is a great pick. It's a great one. I could say Josh Sweat. I'm going to say at least 8 sacks, at least 8. If not Josh Sweat, I'm going to say Brandon Graham. I feel like, Josh Sweat is a great defensive end, could definitely, give out that pressure and everything. But Brandon Graham, he knows, what needs to be done.
That's my guy. You see him up there? That's my
Yeah,
guy.
I see him. Yeah.
That's
But
my
I'm gonna go with Josh Sweat. I feel like he definitely does deserve the starting spot over Derek Barnett. You know,
yeah.
'cause Derek Barnett, in my opinion, I mean, well, both the guys do concern me with they both concern me. I hit the mic. They both
I do that all the time too. I really do.
they both concern me with the injuries and everything. So that's
Yeah.
part of the reason why I'm not necessarily going to pick Josh Sweat. But if I had to choose for sure, I'm going to say Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham is
Okay.
going to lead it.
Got you. How many do you think he's going to have?
I'm going to say let's go with 9 sacks. I'm going to say 9 sacks.
Ooh, I like it. Yeah. Okay. Definitely. I think BG's got a lot left in the tank, so I could definitely see that happening. 100%. No doubt at
Bring back
all.
Philly girl. Mm-hmm.
Oh, she bouncing? All right. Appreciate you, Philly girl. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're gonna wrap this thing up soon too. But yeah, you spoke on Derek Barnett just a second ago. What are your thoughts on him? And do you think he's going to contribute to this team this year? Do you think he's going to have? Do you think he's going to have over 6 sacks if he stays healthy?
I don't, as much as I would love for Derek Barnett to have over 6 sacks, but I don't really think he's done enough other than what we've seen in the rookie year in him recovering that Super Bowl, that strip sack.
Right.
But I haven't really. It's like he lays the pressure,
He had the strip sack in the what was it, the NFC Championship game against Case Keenum.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he recovered the fumble in the Super Bowl, but he actually did a strip sack on Case Keenum in the NFC Championship game, which was fairly early in the game, so it definitely counted. It was pretty good play, but yeah, he hasn't done nearly enough though.
Yeah, he hasn't really done nearly enough. But I honestly, I feel like, and because it's going to be rotational, I feel like it's definitely going to be rotational. As much as I would love to, but I don't see him hitting 6 sacks this year. But please prove me wrong.
Right? Just make sure you do it in Philly. Don't get traded and then start sacking people.
That probably could be the case. That probably could happen. That could be the case.
Right? Yeah. I agree. It's going to be interesting, especially now that he has how they say it? He renegotiated his contract. So
yeah, renegotiated, restructured. Yeah.
Restructured. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah. The Eagles definitely he's his contract's a little more trade friendly, definitely now, as opposed to that $10 million that he was making, going into this year before that, which was crazy. I know, absolutely.
Thank God they fixed that.
Way overpaid. He was making way too much for the little bit of product that we've gotten, and just for the fact that he hasn't been able to stay healthy. He hasn't been able to be out on the field, for the majority. If it hasn't been an injury, it's been lack of productivity with Derek Barnett, and that's got to change, definitely. 100%. Yeah. So my final question for you is, what's your season prediction for our Birds record wise?
At first I was saying I was saying 7-10, rookie year, but now honestly, that's a tough one, honestly. I'm going to be humble, stay neutral with it. I'm going to say 9-8. I'm going to say 9-8. Is that That's 17, right? Yeah, I'm gonna say 9
yeah.
and 8.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 9. I'm gonna stay neutral, humble with it. I'm gonna say 9 and 8, because I mean, I'm very excited, new talent, easy schedule, division is light, but at the same time, we still the team just still gotta like get the hang of this new system. A lot of new players, a lot of rookies, and everything. It's like once they, once they officially get in the sync and everything, then I feel like we'll be great, moving forward without a doubt. But we just got to remember, Eagles fans, Nick Sirianni is a new head coach. It ain't, it's like starting off with Doug Peterson all over again. We had little to no experience in running a team. You feel me? So
Definitely.
it's like it's low key like 2016 all over again. That's pretty much what it is. But yeah, a lot of things has to be addressed for sure coming in. So
Absolutely. I
Eagles
agree.
censored. What's up?
Yes, sir. AK Eagles of Eagles Uncensored.
Prime
My
time just hit 50.
yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. So that means, hey, he's giving away 2 jerseys on Monday. So he's giving away a Jalen Hurts jersey, a signed Jalen Hurts, and a signed Devontae Smith. So and then as soon as he gets this guy right here, prime time with Stephen Joyce, as soon as he gets to 100, he's giving away Chiefs, Eagles tickets in Philadelphia. So make sure
I'm
you
about to
guys
blow your
go
inbox up. I'm
sub
blowing that
him
inbox up.
Let's get him to 100 very, very soon so somebody can win those tickets. Definitely. Yes, absolutely. Congrats. Congrats, Primetime, 100%. Hey, I think that that name change may have helped a little bit. I hope so. Definitely. Or the name addition, I should say, of adding on the Joyce. But yeah, congrats, my guy. Let's see. Drew Johnson, what's going on? He said, I'm excited with the unknown. Yeah, I think a lot of us are. I really, really do. And a lot of our opponents, a lot of our division rivals, they're scared of the unknown. They're
Mm,
scared.
mm. I'm feeling more excited this year than I was last year, honestly.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Just for the mere fact that we have so many new additions to this team. We're very excited about our number one draft pick, our Heisman Trophy winner, who looks like he's putting
Great
people
out
on
there.
ice skates out there. I mean, he's
Mhm.
looking good with his route running and his separation. So very exciting, very very much so. So let's
Yep.
see here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm right. I'm right with you. I think we're going to be. I think we're going to be right around that. We're going to be anywhere from 8 and 9 to 10 and 7. I think we're going to be right in that range this
Mhm.
year. Which is after the shit show that we saw last year, 4-11-1. That would be either any one of those records is going to be a very good rebound of a year. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready for some football that actually counts. You know what I mean? When the starters against starters, when they're out there grinding it out for 60 minutes, and you guys are bleeding and pads are popping, and that's when they
Mhm.
do that. That's what does the talking is the pads.
Yep.
It's time to let the pads start doing the talking. You know what I mean, my guy?
Mhm. Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.
Yeah. So we're gonna get out of here, you guys. But before we do, Desert Eagle, do you have any closing comments or anything like that? Let everybody know where they can find you at and things like that before we get out of here.
I mean, as always, you can find me on YouTube at Desert Eagle 90. Desert Eagle 90. That's my main channel. I actually got 3 of them, you guys.
What's
Um, even though
what?
I'm most active on this. My backup channel, Desert Eagle 90 2.0. Now, the reason why I am going to start using that channel once again, because I want to talk about things that has nothing really to do with football, things that I fear could harm my main channel. So, a lot of controversy or maybe politics or whatever, that if I'm in the mood to hurt some feelings off of my opinions, that's going to be my backup channel, okay? So Desert Eagle 92.0. Last but not least, and I definitely want to tell you as well, Philly Foothills,
Yes,
my
sir.
gaming content, I am moving to my gaming channel, which is Desert Eagle XP. All right. Because now football is here. And this channel, I had a lot of fun, putting my game on the main channel. But right now it's time to get back to football. And I move my gaming to my backup channel. So if you guys are interested, I've been playing. I've actually been playing Dark Souls. I've been playing that. I'm getting back to Avengers. I'm going to do some Call of Duty. Friday the 13th with Joey Shakes. It's always fun when you play with some good friends. Friday the 13th and Dead by Daylight. And whatever else we can come across.
Yeah.
So if you're interested,
Avengers assemble.
Yep, yes, sir. Twitter, Desert Eagle X90. If y'all just wanna, if y'all can't take notes or whatever, you just go on my main channel, check out one of my videos, right in the description. Everything you need to know is right there. All right. So other than that, you guys, it was fun coming on here, talking some Eagles football. Love the questions. Everybody in the comments, salute to every last one of y'all. Thank you to all y'all that just subscribed to my channel. Shout out to y'all. Some familiar faces in there. Salute to y'all, man. Look, I just want to say I'm pumped for this season. No more distractions. It's time to rep our team, tear up some cheesesteaks, drink some beer, and I should be going to the gym. But that's gonna be my cheat day. My cheat day is game day. You understand me? So
100.
What's up?
No, I said 100.
Facts.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, sir.
Yes. I'm excited, man. Win, lose, or draw, we can have a great season or a bad season. It's always an honor to be a fan of none other than this team here. So let's rep this team together. Let's destroy the Cowboys, destroy the Giants, destroy the no names, the Redwoods, whatever the hell their name is going to be, irrelevant. Who the hell cares? Let's just raise our middle fingers and say, fuck all teams if you ain't midnight green. You understand me? So that being said, fly, Eagles, fly. Yes, sir.
Well said, my guy. Definitely. And hey, all you guys in the chat, like he said, thank you so much for everyone being here tonight. We love and appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much for the contributions in the chat. You guys help keep the show going and things like that too. So thank you guys so very much. Like I always say, you guys are the food and the water to the channel. Without you, it does not continue to survive. So please continue to like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe to keep my dreams alive. Like I said, going to Philly for the very first time this year. So thank you guys for any of the, we got merch out. We got Keep It Fuego merch. You want to just donate straight to the channel, we got ways to do that in the description as well. So make sure you guys check all that out. And until next time, Hillbillies, Eagles Nation, for my guy, Desert Eagle 90, and myself, we fly until we die.
Yes, sir.
Stay mean, stay green. Thanks for viewing me on your screen. But most importantly, keep it fuego. Peace, y'all.